Welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. My name's John McCarthy, and I am packing all the golf lessons. So I invite you to use these lessons to get you swinging that club like a pro and getting that little white ball around the course as best you can. Let's crack into it. Pull back on the swing stick to start your swing. When your golfer is at the top of their backswing, press the swing stick forward to finish the swing. Give it a try. That's the stuff. After each shot, you will get feedback about your accuracy in the bottom right-hand corner. In the middle of that circle, there's a white stripe. And you need to keep your swing within that white stripe if you want your shot to be accurate. Now let's try another swing and remember to keep it within that white stripe. All right, that didn't pan out. Let's give it another go. Good job. That's what we're looking for. And you're also going to receive feedback on your swing timing, and that's the meter that kind of wraps around the top of your swing accuracy indicator. Your backswing timing refers to the point at which you transition from backswing into downswing. If you do this too early, you're going to reduce the power of your shot. If you do it too late, you're going to add power but increase. Well, that was well done. Congratulations. In this lesson, we're going to talk about one of the most important skills you can have at your disposal, and that is putting. Now to begin your putt, pull back on the swing. Nice work. The putt weight is how hard you hit your putt. To set your putt, that's what we're looking for. Those moving dots on the grid are telling us that your putt's going to break a little bit to the right, so you will have to aim to the left to compensate. Use the aim stick to make adjustments before putting so that you can drop this one in the hole. Give it a go. Well done on that lesson. And with that, you are ready to putt the lights out on these courses, as with any skill in. Hello and welcome to this lesson on clubs and shot types. We're going to dig through that golf bag a little bit, and I'll tell you a few simple tricks you can use to navigate some of the situations you find yourself in on the course. Okay, so for this shot, you're hitting into the wind. This means you are going to have to club up, or in other words, use a longer club. So let's press the change club button until you get to the pitching wedge. Then just pop this shot onto the green. Not quite. Let's try that again. Well, no need to linger on this lesson. Now, it's only a matter of time before you find yourself in a situation where the normal shot type is just not going to do. Now, to get on the green from here, you are going to need a chip shot. So let's press the change shot type button until you get to the chip shot, and then chip that ball nice and close to the pin with your next stroke. Well, you've got the hang of this one. Information about the current lie of your ball is available always in the top right corner of the screen. This will give you a range of how much spin and power your shot will retain, and then you can use that info to adjust your shot accordingly. For this particular situation, let's change our club to the sand wedge and then change our shot type to a splash shot, which is a great shot for getting out of these greenside bunkers. After that, give that swing a go. See if you can stick it close. Well, you've got that one down. Hello there, and welcome to the lesson on advanced shots. In this lesson, we're going to learn about techniques you're going to want to master if you want to compete with the pros. In this situation, we are going to need to take a partial swing. If you chip this with full power, it's going to blow right by the hole. So, we are going to have to move our aim marker closer to us to compensate. Move the aim marker a little bit closer to you. See if you can get about a 75% power chip. And then use the backswing meter at the bottom of your screen to dial in the proper strength for this chip. Good job on that one. You're going to come across situations like this one where you want to adjust the spin and loft of your shot. In this case, we want to land our shot on the green softly without a whole lot of roll. And for that, we need to add some backspin. Hold down the true shot button and move your aim stick down to increase your loft and backspin. And then have a go at this pin and see if you can land it nice and soft and close. Not quite there, is it? Let's try again. Not quite. Let's reset and try again. Great work. Looks like you've got the hang of that. Applying a fade or draw to your golf shot is a great tool to have at your disposal. By holding down the true shot button and moving the aim stick to the left, you can apply a fade. By moving the aim stick right, you can apply a draw to the ball flight. To complete this lesson, apply a fade to your next shot and watch that ball curl gently back into the middle of the driving range. Well, that didn't work. Let's try that one again. Didn't quite get that. Let's try that one again. I don't think you got that quite. Let's best to try that again. How about we try that again? Let's just go ahead and give that another try. Well, that didn't quite pan out. Let's give that another go. That didn't quite pan out. I guess we'll try again. We'll chalk that one up as a success. Okay, this is where we part ways, and all that's left for you is to choose a difficulty level, and then you can go ahead and customize your golfer in the My Player menu if you feel like it. If not, all good as well. We'll see you out there on the links real soon.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Luke, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. No, that's not the shot they wanted. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut.
Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this Q School event, already in progress. We're picking up the action on the first hole. Let's get into it. And here we are with the third shot. A bit wild on approach there.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Okay, steady now. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. Currently at 2 over par. And they'll have to compose themselves now with this tee shot after a double bogey at the last.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3, with whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score to this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Here's their 6th shot. That was a bit wayward. Here's their 7th shot. Oh, time for number 8. That's a touch of class.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Sitting at 6 over for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Going with the 5 wood. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich. This would be a great up and down. Getting ready to play their 3rd. This next putt is for bogey.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Sitting at 7 over for the day. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. That's a tad unlucky. They could have got out. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. Was on a good line. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Going with the hybrid. Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine? This lie's not great. Time now for the 4th shot. This sand shot awaits. 6th shot coming up. And this from the greenside rough. A 7-footer right here.
Yep, tracking well.
And nicely holed. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there. Right into the water on that one. And here we are with their 4th. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
This one's online. Well, at least it wasn't a double. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Oh, looking to make a statement here. Going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Going with the 6-iron here. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
This is their look at birdie.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. 18 feet to the cup.
This is on a great line.
And that will drop in for birdie. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their 2nd shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Appears to have overcooked this one. That gets the job done. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I got to say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Straight out of the top draw.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this one is for bogey.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Going with the 5-iron here. Well, a little off the target with that one.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Next up is this two-shot hole.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
I think that ugly lie really affected them on that shot. Not a surprising result, really.
Now this one's from downtown.
An important par save.
Looking really good. No, that's too bad. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Opting for the 5-wood. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. A quality shot, that. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, that one was zooming past the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Well struck. 14 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Ooh, right by the hole. And in it goes for the par. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, so close. 7 feet to the cup. That's tracking. That was a gallant attempt. Now it's a good putt to hole for a bogey. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Oh, caught up in some branches. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
And that shot back in the fairway. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 155. All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Playing their fourth shot. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
They're thinking of going for this one, guys.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Oh, it's a little wayward, bouncing through the branches. Getting ready to play their third. Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. And from the greenside rough here. Double bogey putt coming up here. A good stroke. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hope.
.2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey, and alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Luke. I got to say, I'm excited about the day's action. See how it all unfolds. Glad to be alongside you, my friend.
The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. This would be a great up and down from this spot. And he needs this to save par. Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. And here we are with the third shot.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
Should find the green. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Oh, that's a ripper. He's currently tied for first.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Oh, no one likes a plug lie. Really, just getting it out of the bunker is a big deal here. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Come on, second time lucky. And from the bunker here. Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. Sitting at a couple over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
This one might roll into the rough. Second shot here on the fourth. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. And the putt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
Oh, that was flushed. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. 3 shots off the lead. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. I don't think he planned for that. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
This is their 5th shot. 3 strokes off the lead. 9 feet to the cup. Nice little putt to hole, that one.
This player is putting for fun.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the lead. Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. That ball looked a little thirsty. Playing their 5th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Here's their 6th shot. 5 shots off the pace. This putt coming up is for triple bogey. Oh, wow. Steady on there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Oh, just missed. 4 feet to the cup. That will work. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And here we are with the third shot.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
And he's hit that inside the range. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Ouch, that hurts. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Currently at +9 for the day. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least. 4 left.
This would be a great up and down. From the sand, looking to get up and down. Time now for the 4th shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This next putt for double bogey. That gets the job done. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Didn't that look good for a long time? Putting for bogey. Yeah, we'll take that. And as we will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I got to say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
And this one is for his par.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
And we've arrived at a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Time to make a move. The tee is yours here at the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
Yeah, that one will play. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one. Going for less club here.
Is that what they had in mind?
You know, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Ooh, that almost went down. This putt for par here. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. Currently 12 over for the day. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
From around 170 yards here.
Pretty good wind back into the player's face.
Opting for the 6-iron.
They've decided to club up.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Well done. Take the birdie. Sitting at 11 over for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Nicely done. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
And here we are with their 4th. Time for the 5th shot. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Great touch.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Just a few holes to play. Let's see how you take on this 16th hole.
Par 3. I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This one to save par.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
That's frustrating. Putting for a par now. Oh, that's a nice line. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Sitting at 13 over for the day. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
What's in front of them, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can't.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. Without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam and Beamer. This is a nerve-wracking event, isn't it?
Absolutely, Luke. These players at the end of this event need to finish in the top 50 to secure their Corn Ferry Tour cards.
Let's get down to the action. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Second shot here on the first. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Not taking enough club to get it there.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Judging it beautifully.
He's currently tied for third. You've arrived at a par 5.
Players want to take out any club, driver 3, with whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Uh-oh, there's water over there. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
That's going to find the water, sadly.